Hello, I'm back. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Oh, I'm so glad November's over. You'll have to excuse me. I think I am getting sick. My children are sick with a sore throat, so I think it's trying to take me out. So my throat is scratchy and I'll probably be coughing. But I thought I would come on here. And I haven't put in my December for here or my calendar here. So I thought that I would bring you along for the first little project in the December journal. So I printed the calendar. I think I printed it a little bit too small, but we're not going to waste it. One, it's on sticker paper. And two, we're just not. You know what I mean? So I can always just fill around the sides with washi tape or whatever. But we'll save these because we can paint on the left and stamp or whatever on the sticker paper and make sticker backgrounds or whatever. Do I want to leave it that tall? So that's going to say December, and my calendar's going over here. We're going to cut it down, because if not, it's going to be hanging off the paper. Let's see, we'll leave a little bit. I don't know if I'm actually ready for December either, but here we are. These, I thought about just cutting these down like in blocks and putting them across December with some like either tour papers or something. I don't know. But I got these, and it's probably to be for the screen. It's like a ginormous piece. I know it's glare. But they're can you see this? They're like big bulletin board kits. My cousin goes to the thrift store and all the things all the time. And she picked me up a couple of these. They're different. They're different patterns and all the things, but I thought that, and then I'm going to get in here and the numbers, are just punched out, because those would be good numbers for a calendar, for your journal. So I'm going to do those, and then it's got, I think they're stuck in here. I wasn't going to do like a big haul or nothing, but I'll show you. But this is back to school stuff, which, I homeschool my kids, but it's got some pretty cool stuff in here that, let's just open it up while we're here. I know the glare's bad on this plastic and it's loud, I'm sorry. But these are big die cuts. But, you put that on a page. I don't know. ABC's, little backpack. Oh, the apples are cute. Push pins, so they don't have to be like school related, basically. Crafting days, that would work. A ginormous pencil, paper clip. Some of these are huge, but not all of them's going to work in the journal, especially this month. It may, by the time I get to using them, these are books, but you could still just cut them off and make like journaling spots or whatever. But anyways, I have a couple of, I don't know how many packs she gave me, 2, I think. I don't know. I'm not going to stick those back in there. And then like the border, I could cut some of that off and write on it. And then, just Monday, Wednesday, blah, 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 all the things. Calendars, all the stuff. And these come from Walmart, but she got them at the thrift store. Anyway, sorry for the noise. Ugh. But I thought that I would just cut this down. Let's just do that while we're here. I have to go up to this way. And I thought, we'll save that. You could tag a page. But, kind of like, almost like ransom style letters. But these are going to be all the same. But we'll see if it works. If it don't, we'll just go to plan B, whatever that is. just push it, and that way I won't have to open and close, open and close. And I'm not measuring or anything, I'm just kind of leaving some space. Okay, so we'll see what we can work with that. And maybe that won't fall on nothing. Okay, let's see. Let me get my calendar in, because that's the easiest. I'm just going to stick it in here like this. How do I want to do the back? Do I just want to use markers? Do I want to use some paper? What do I want to do? Let's just see what I got. Here's some. It's got glitter. You probably can't see it, but it's got some glitter. So let's just tear some of that. Can't even tell I tore it. Okay, well, we're going to tear the top. That way. Oops. Kind of like so. And then we'll, I don't even know if I'm on camera. I hadn't filmed in a few days. Put that up there. Rip that off. Let's just put it on there. It's not really the same, what is it called? Same color, but it's fine. I was going to do a flip through of my November journal and just haven't filmed it yet. And I thought, I am so sick of November that I think I might film it tomorrow, because I really wanted just to read. I just wanted something other than November. But my November ended so well. A lot of my family, my dad and my kids, oh, I could just eat them up. I made a mess of this. I got, I don't want that right in the seam. I got glue all over it. I forgot I had this page over here folded, so it dug into my glue stick. So if I do something like this, and then I could put, yeah, we're just going to do it. It ain't got to be fancy. This is just the calendar that I try, keyword try, to use like a snippet a day and put stickers. I did half, we'll say that. I did half of the month of November, and I hadn't went back, and to be honest, I'm not really sure that I'm going to. I'm sorry I'm reaching. But I'm not sure I'm really even going to, because I don't even know what happened on them days, you know what I mean? It's a polka dot. This is kind of that color, that deep red. Hey, Lily. So we can kind of do that a little bit. I mean, like, it don't have to be fancy. And I may add to it, come back and fill in the, you know, fill it in. I do want something down here. I feel like some green. Let's do a plaid green. Yep. Do a little bit down here, some plaid. Get both of them greens on there. That is wildly bright, but I'm gonna have those colors in here. Okay, let me see if this is gonna fit, and then I'll have to do some background on it. So DECE BER. It's gonna be 2, but I'm wondering if I kind of go. I can trim them some. You know what I mean? I don't want them like jaggedy, but like not even. And we may just scrap this whole idea, actually. Ooh. Let's see. Let me think. Fiddle with it for a minute. That'll go under there maybe a little bit. And down. Nope, it's still going to be too long. December's a big word. What am I going to do? I didn't think this through. Can I make them smaller? I mean, I don't want them to be just white. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, let's just whack on them. Worst case scenario, we just scrap the whole idea. Well, I think it was, what day was it? I had did a live, and I'll tell you what, Carrie's over at the Concrete Butterfly. She is a trooper. She stuck it out the whole hour. God love her. And, but it was a fun time. But it was just me and Carrie. But if you missed it, I saved it onto my playlist. You can go back and watch it. I mean, it ain't nothing like hoot and holler over, but it was fun. I ordered me some, I had trouble with the mic at first, and Carrie couldn't hear me. So I ordered all that. So it should be here this week. So I'll probably go live again this week sometime. Just nothing else. Hang out for about an hour again and talk all things journaling and what our New Year game plan is, if there is one. And try out the new equipment and see if y'all can help me, see if you can hear me, and you know, just those kinds of things. But I used to go live years ago, but I did Facebook Live because of the job I was doing. I did lives there, but like I said, it's been years ago, so I didn't really know how to do YouTube Live. I mean, I kind of somewhat figured it out, but it wasn't pretty in the beginning. I really want this to fit, and it's not going to. And I don't want to break it up like December. Do I? That's weird. Do I want to do that? Not really. Will I? Probably. Because that... Why not? Who cares? I mean, I do, really. Because that don't look bad to me. That looks weird, because that looks like I just made, like, alphabet soup or something. And then I could take one of these, cut it down, and hyphenate it. Oh my gosh, I didn't think this through. Because, I don't really have, I mean, like, I have, like, little stickers like this, but that's not big enough for the front. And I don't really want to handwrite it. And I don't have anything big. I probably could have made something in Canva had I thought that this wasn't going to work. Okay, we're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. Let's make us some candy cap stripe. I have not retired my Crayola markers, but I have found these. So these are just the cheap crazy art ones, but I enjoy working with these kind of markers. I love markers in general. So do I know how to draw a straight line even if I'm tracing? Nope. But we're going to give it a whirl. We'll see what it comes out to be. But we finished November good. My I cooked homemade chili. Don't look at that part. Donald and Nova was wanting homemade chili, so I made homemade chili. I was like, didn't y'all just eat Friday at Thanksgiving? I mean, I figured that would hold y'all over for a couple of days. I wouldn't have to be in the kitchen. Huh? They said, no, we're starving. I said, okay, I'll cook y'all some chili then. So my oldest son came over, and he had brought in food. I said, I was making chili. I could have saved you some money. He had took his girlfriend some food at work, so he just picked him up something. But him and Crimson got out in the pasture and shot pew-pews. They, oh God, I messed that one up too. But Gage got, that Christmas sale, you know, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, whatever sale. And he had got some little contraption. Let me see if I can find it in my journal. I don't even know how good the picture is, but I don't know if y'all could, oops, all that fella. I don't know if y'all could see that, but like it's a big old pew pew on a big old like tripod. I mean the legs on the tripod are like this big around. It's huge, it's massive. And you know, that's all up Crimson's alley right there. Crimson's got more guns than most grown men. And I'm sorry if you don't like guns in your house, but we kind of do over here. But you don't have to have them in yours if you don't like them. You don't have to have them in yours, but we got a few over here. And if they're not in the house, they're on us. But anyways, that's besides the point. You do you, and I'll do me. December. Don't let me misspell it, y'all, because y'all know I will. B-E-R. Okay. And we want to do a little something down here. Let's see. It's not cold enough for... I mean, it is cold. We're supposed to get snow here in Georgia this week. It's not going to stick. It's just going to be enough to make a mess. You know what I mean? 911 calls are going to have to be made. There's cars in a ditch. Bum, 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 bum. That's not the right green, but does it matter? Nope. But I don't want that. Let me look for something else. But, anyways, they shot, and I was like, are y'all not cold? No, not really. They took a towel and put this is some of that, remember the Cardinals, or they're not Cardinals, they may be Cardinals, I don't know, they got yellow on them, but from where I aborted the other journal. We're going to see if this will be good going down the side. I just want something. I want it layered up. Funky junky. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. This journal. This is my vision for this journal. Just funky junky. Put in all the things. All the things. Okay. I'm going to do that. And then I'll cut it. Once again, you got to slide over. But anyways, so it was good to have Gage spend some time with his brother, because he works all the time. He don't get to spend a lot of time with Crimson. And I mean, my gosh, they're 10 years apart, you know what I mean? But I used to worry about that when Crimson was a baby. I was like, oh my gosh, like 10 years apart, they're never going to have anything in common, you know? But they do. Crimson likes the hunting and the fishing and all the big trucks and all that stuff, just like Gage does. So I'm glad they do that. And Crimson's very mature. Well, all my kids have been mature for their age. Actually, I kind of regret it sometimes because they grow up way faster than they should have to, but can't help it. They're just little mini independents, you know what I mean? But anyways, okay, enough of that rambling. All right, let's see here. So do I need to put, my throat is so itchy and scratchy. Should I put some of this green somewhere else? You know what I mean? I don't know if this is the right green. It's kind of hard to tell when, no, but them polka dots was, and I've already used them on the other page, but it don't matter. we can use them as many times as we want to. Kind of, okay. But I need a little somebody right here. I have an envelope somewhere. I thought I did. That I made with, yep, I don't know if there's anything in there, but we'll check it out. Just put like some little printable cutouts and stuff. Now see, that's got a little bit of that green. I could probably do something with that. I don't really want poinsettias right this second, you know what I mean? And I'm just digging through here to see, pull all this out so we can go through it. I haven't got a lot of stuff fussy cut. I need to, but I haven't. And these are not the right colors per se. That's too big. Oh, now that little birdie down here was cute. Okay. Let's see. If I did, well, I'd cover up. What if I did something like that? I'd have to cut him off and then. I can put this on top of him. He's okay. But I don't want to cover up all the polka dots, so get up under there. Do I like that? Maybe. I still feel like it's crammed on here. What if I don't use that at all? What if I just write out December? Because I can put this maybe on the December the 1st page or something. Because now I'm kind of leaning toward, I mean, what if Mr. Snowman is there? Look how gorgeous. Okay, I think I'm going to put him down. This is on sticker paper too. I tried to, when I printed my printables a while back, I tried to remember to print them on sticker paper only because, man, I'm not so good with the glue sometimes, and my liquid glue has a mind of its own. So we just, okay. I kind of want it over to the side a little bit. I'll have to cut off its hat a little bit, but it's okay. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. It's kind of too early, I think, for a snowman, but it's okay. It's December. Okay, not so bad, not so bad. That's cute. That's cute. Alright. I don't want to throw this away because it's weirdly shaped, but it would be good as a just a little something something. I might put it on here. Crimson just to add something down there. Crimson wrote me a letter with code, and I had to decode it to know what the letter said. It's so stinking cute. Okay, and then I think that's all I want on here. And then I will make a something. I was just going to say a sign. I'm not making a sign. What is that called? I was making like a tag or something right here. That's what I was thinking. What is that? That feels like a big hunk of glue is what that feels like. It is. That's why it bubbled right there. That was glue. Darn, I wanted to use this because I cut it up. Oh my gosh. Do I dare just squeeze it? Maybe if I slide it down so it's not all in his face. Let's try it one more time. I know what you're saying, like, Bridget, get over it. It's not going to work. I know. DCE. I got so much glue on my fingers already. BER. I think that's going to be fine. Pull it down off of his face. I think I'm going to do it just for the pure safe. I've already cut it out and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's okay. Now, we'll probably be here till January the 1st waiting on this to dry. Unless it's cooperating. Missed a spot. We'll see. Y'all hold that one down while I glue this one down. But, I have been seeing everybody do their, I'm not going to put these even because then they're all have to be even and that ain't going to happen. But I've seen everybody making their journals and oh my gosh, y'all are so creative. Everything is so cute. So cute. I need a planner situation this year. I usually kind of just somewhat plan in my journal, but I need more than a month. Like, I need a view of stuff, and I don't know. I kind of like the B6 for the pure simple fact that they're blank pages. I love the feel. You can throw it in my purse, you know, and I can add all the things, make it my own. You know what I mean? I love that concept. That's why I like creative journaling, is because it's not just a notebook with lines on it. Like, I can, you know, add all the things in there. So, I love a B6. I just don't know. That's going to take a lot of, you know, printing out tip-ins or, I mean, you know, like calendars and things like that, because I'm not good with the drawing the calendars. I mean, shoot, I was trying to draw straight lines following that and I couldn't do it. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I would have to print them and either glue them or use sticker paper. But I remember when I used to use the Stalgies, and it's been years ago, but I'll show you one of them. Hold on just a minute. Let me pause you. Hold on just 1 second. Okay. I don't know if I have personal stuff in here, but this is one of my basic Stalgies, but it's just like I planned out my days and sorry, I had a child come in, but I planned out my days and like just stuck all the things. Oh, those my kids. That was 2nd grade. My goodness. Did trackers. Like, I had my monthly calendars in here. Tip-ins of acetate and stuff. Pictures. Like, all the things, you know. And she is chunky. And I love it. And then this one, I don't think I did a whole lot. But I did some. It's just, you know, some months are chunkier than others. Yeah, just like you could paint on the papers and all the things. So I don't know if, I mean, those were they thick, and I didn't even use all of this one. But let me throw these back in here. Okay, sorry, I had to throw all that back in there. But the thing is I didn't know if that's the route that I want to do, a nostalgia. I know I don't want anything spiral. I don't want a spiral. I don't want a 3-ring. So, and I've never used like a Kimball or a Moleskin or any of those. I've only used the Nostalgia, and I love the Toma River paper. I love that stuff. But I just don't know. So any suggestions on a good planner would be good. And I like the fact too, I will say this, and I don't know if I'm trying to convince you or convince me, but of the B6 Nostalgia, like it's not dated. So I can do a, like a weekly view, or I can do daily pages. I can do, if I want to do, vertical one week and change it up to horizontal next week. If I want like a monthly calendar and then a week's worth, some journal pages, some, you know what I'm saying? Like I have more freedom with it. Plus I can add all the things, and good gravy, I got the planner stickers, that's for sure. I try to use them in my journal. It's just, and I stick them in there, but sometimes they're just like, they're the oddball, you know what I mean? But I don't know. That don't look too bad. I mean, is it the best? No, but considering, and I want to know if I make this into like a little tab. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Just this little canister. I think cat treats come in this one time, but it's got the little pop-up lid, but we're not going to use that. We're just going to open it. And then I have weird cutting scissors. So let's look at these. Oop. And let's cut these. I don't even know. I have not used these in so long. Oh, it did it. It's something, ain't it? I don't know if I like that style. But I just thought that I could put it in on a page or something. And we might. But, okay. I feel like something needs to go here. I could write welcome to December. I don't know. That's up in the thought type of thing. I feel like I need another piece of washi right here. I don't like just one, one strip. So sometimes I like to layer it. So we will. Oh, this is not happy. My goodness gracious. And it's okay. Let's see here. Yeah, a little better, a little better. Okay. Well, we're going to leave that be. We're going to come over here. And like I said, this is going to be like my little calendar for all the little sticker things. And I think I will stick, I thought I had little planner stickers. Let's see what these are. They're little Christmas. Hey, Lily. You fussy? I will stick, they're teeny tiny, a little one here just to, because it was on Sunday. We'll just decorate the one that's not actual date. Just put some decorations in there. Oh, I need tweezers. It's a little, oh God, it's tiny. Oh my gosh, can you see that? Teeny tiny candy cane. I think I'm going to put it down here. Good gravy. That's little. Here's a little present. Just put some of these on the page just so it's not empty. And then here's a wreath. Stick it in this. We'll just fill up this little hole. And here's supposed to be little stockings. Oh my gosh, they're so tiny. I have hot glue on my tweezers. Here's like a little scarf. Lily's eating hay and playing with her bells. I don't like that. It's too squiggly. Changed my mind, abort. There's a little dog or a cat or something with a little Santa hat on. I need something in that little hole right there. Here's a little piece of candy. We'll stick it right there. Nothing fancy, but it gets something on the page, and that once there's something on the page, then it's kind of encouraging to fill it up, because y'all know me, I don't like white space. And I don't know what these are, but anyways, but I can go back and fill all that in. But you see the point. And I will put something on that, a little snapshot of my day on here. And I do use like filler, you know, like if I put it up there, up here, like this. I think I'm going to do it like this. And I have colored staples in my stapler. I don't know what they are, but we'll just staple this on. That didn't want to staple. I think this is the staple gun that gives me problems. I should have used the other one. But it's fine. I think those are green. Yeah, those are green staples. It's fine. Green on green is fine. And I don't know. I think I wanted to do like just like an image, you know, but that's like too big. That's the Legos. My son loves Legos. But, you know, like I could do him on here. I wish he was facing that way. Oh, that's stars. I might put him on this page. And I was thinking, did I want to cut this out? I think I'm going to put him on there. Why not? Why not? I got to turn the page because that digs into my glue stick. I got to hurry. Y'all been here forever if you're even still here. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about today. Like I said, I hadn't really felt good. I went to the store the other day and I literally, no joke, bought like 4 or 5 bags of different cough drops because we didn't know who was going to like what flavor, you know. And I was like, well, y'all can't get the ones that are basically candy because that ain't going to do you any good. So it was the whole, which of the menthols was going to taste the better for them. But they got them some because their little throats are raw and scratchy. I think I might just tip this in here. And then I can always put something on the back to cover up the marker. But I just thought that was so dang cute. So he has a sheet in his little journal that this paper come out of, and he had like A, B, C, D, you know, all the whole alphabet, and then he had like these symbols that equaled a letter. I don't know if he made it up or if he got it somewhere off the internet. But anyway, so he sat down and wrote me a note, and it says, I love you, Mom. So sweet. So sweet. I think I'm going to use washi on this side because it's going to be held down, but that's still going to be sticky. What we're going to do, let's do some colorful. I think these are supposed to be like little bulbs or little lights or something, I don't know. But these gingerbread men and the house are over, I'll leave a link in the description. They're over on a drive that I share with y'all that are free. And I have some random little days and dates. It's nothing fancy or whatever, but if you don't have days and dates and you have access to print those, you're more than welcome to them. They're free. So I will leave that that link in the description for you to go and check out. There's other ones there. There's some that's not Christmas and just some randoms. Alright, let's see. I need some journaling spots. And I need a pocket because I need to write something that I don't really want all the world to see. You know what I mean? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I'm looking for a pocket. Sweet Allison over at AJ's Inspired Life sent me Happy Mail that has a bunch of things. Oh my gosh, was that a December? I think she sent me a December. She probably did. Oh, gosh, I don't know. But I need a pocket. Let me think. Here's some journaling cards. Oh, that's too big. Hold on. I'm thinking. I'm having to dig. What is this? Oh, here's a journaling spot. I can do... Let's cut this one. Should I use my cutting board? Yes. Okay. I can put this here. Make it a pocket. Or I can... Oh, that's cute too. Oh no. That's better. I don't know. I just need to note something about Grace. Mom got her new stove delivered today. I'm so excited. We bought her a new stove for Christmas. And, yeah, it got delivered today before Donald went to work, which I was so thankful. Because he had to go over there, him and Krim, to get it all situated for her when it got delivered. And so thankful for that. But she was excited. She had been having problems with her stove, so she did a lot of her... Well, she did some at her house this year, but she did some of her Thanksgiving cooking over here the day before because her stove, it was like the temperature wasn't right for some reason. I mean, like just because it said it was on 350, it didn't cook like 350. You know what I mean? She would either... Things would just really get burnt, or they would like be burnt to dang near crisp on the outside and be raw and gooey on the inside. So she had wasted a lot of money, God love her, because she does a lot of baking. And I mean, you know, like when you go and do a cream cheese cake or cream cheese pound cakes and stuff like that stuff's expensive. I mean, you know, when you start doing multiple anyways. And so she was throwing food in the trash because the oven. So we was like, well, we thought we was going to get it there before her Thanksgiving thing, but we didn't, which was fine. I have some project cards. Oops. That I can probably use as a tag. They're not really holiday-ish, but I know these are probably in your face. But like, ooh, that's too much. Oof. I don't want orange. I'm sick of orange. That could work. I don't like that, but it's okay. I'm just not going to have a whole lot of options. You know what I mean? What's that? I could probably use that one too. We'll try this, but spare y'all going through all of these. We ain't got all day. Bridget's taking her little sweet time. But I kind of like that because it matches the socks. I could stick a sticker there. And then I'm going to need a little pull tab. Do I want to... Let me see if I got a little... Oh, I have a gold. Dare we put gold already? No, let's see. I don't want orange. I thought I had some that looked... We'll do that one. That's okay. I don't have to be matchy-matchy, but it's fine, it's fine. Just something to be able to pull it out in case it gets stuck down in there, you know what I mean? This glue. I don't put a lot and it just... I need to just stick to the glue stick. Okay. I'll stick that down in there. I want a sticker there. Dare I have a circle sticker? What are these? That's a little shiny. What are these kitty cats up to? I have some Christmas kitty cats that are wearing scarves and sweaters. I have a snowflake. I don't think that's going to be big enough to cover that. Let's just do fancy pants right here. Little fancy pants. Ooh, the sheet thick right there. I don't know if that was a good idea. Too late now. Okay. I'm going to write about that. I got to fix this white space. Do I use watercolor? Do I put watercolor here? Maybe. Because it's like so early in the game, like I don't have a whole lot of scraps. Oh my gosh, this is scraps. I do have to use scraps, don't I? Because this is, again, Allison over at AJ's Inspired Life, I will tag her in the description, does a item of the month. And she invites all of us to participate with her. And it started out as Allison was wanting to use all of her stuff, like her supply. You know, we all just collect. You know what I mean? And so she was like, she don't grab for this enough, or she don't grab for that enough. She kind of just uses what's in reach. And so, I don't know, Allison, are we going into the second year? Or maybe, yeah, I think this is our second year going 2026. She has, wrote her a list, and she draws an item for the month. And this month of December, she has picked scraps. So, what that does is it encourages us to use up the scraps on our desk. We all have them somewhere. Like I have, this is not cutting good. These scissors, ugh. But, anyways, yeah, I'm just going to stick that there. To use the scraps on our desk. So, if you want to head over there, and anytime, like if you post on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, if you tag her, you'll see it over there. I think it's hashtag A. Let me write it because I have to look at it. And y'all have to double check this, okay? But I believe it's AJ's item of the month. And that might be all capital, I think. Hashtag. I think it is. Yeah, I think it's AJ's item of the month. I think that's it. So, use the hashtag, and that way everybody can kind of see your creation of what you use with your scraps and stuff. It's pretty cool. Alright, right about that. And then, what's on this side? So it's going to be fun. I need a little journaling spot here. So I just need like a piece of paper here. I had some, I don't want to use another, I want something kind of lined, I think. Do I have them? Oh my gosh. I have a mess is what I have. Let's look and see. I don't know. Just a little something to... that's a to-do list. We did not do anything today. Nothing that warrants a to-do list. I know that much. Didn't do a thing. I will take this, fill a space, and just note that D back at work today, and he's on that stupid second shift, but I'll note that he went back today. Just alright, and I was trying to find a journaling spot for, I'm going to write about Mama I just want to note that Mama got her new stove today. She's so excited. And so I'm excited for her. But, what is this? I can't even tell what this is. Okay, we'll just use this. I want it, I guess I'll stick it up here. And then, yeah. And I'll note about that. This can be in here. I need something there. What are we going to put there? I don't know. A lot of times when I don't have anything in particular to put, like I'm going to journal about what I need to journal about there, talk about Mama's getting her new stove there, and then as far as like things on the page, you know what I mean, I'll just dig around, and I might have to cut something out of a magazine. I might have to, you know what I mean? Like, we'll find something. That. What else is there? I need something here. Need something there. I think it's too early for him. I mean, I know I got the one on the front, but like, I don't know. There's them bells again. And there's some. Those don't kind of stand out. They kind of get lost, don't they? I might just leave it like that. And I may put the little chickadee bird, whatever he is. Where's my journaling? I have a mess. I don't know if y'all can see that mess over there, but oh, this is on sticker paper. Oh my gosh. I feel like I have not. This is like the first time I've ever videoed a YouTube. I'm just kind of discombobulated for some reason. Okay, okay. It's not going to work. I hear my daughter. She's so loud. She's in there gaming with her friends. And they just... Like, I'm a pretty chill, laid back mama here. I mean, they... As long as they're not being disrespectful on the internet, they kind of, you know, do their thing. And, they get loud sometimes and all the things. And I have to, whoa, take it down a notch, you know, type of situation. But I think if I can hear them other kids in my house, I thought, I can't believe y'all's mamas hadn't come in there and yanked y'all up. Because I can hear their kids through the headset screaming. Well, I'm glad Crimson and No ain't that bad. Now, they do get that bad on the, if they're playing the Oculus. They get mad crazy. I've got dents in my stove. I've got dents in my refrigerator where they get on them Oculus. And I don't know if you know, but they're like that virtual headset thing. And they just be banging up my appliances in the kitchen because the kitchen's real open. And their daddy won't let them play in the living room because, like, you taking out his big TV. I was like, okay, well, go and take that stove and take the kitchen sink out too, so I don't have to do dishes. But they don't play that much no more. But okay, well, I think day one we're gonna call it done. Other than the journaling part, I got my scrap here. Got my day and date. I'm going to journal about this and Mama's stove. Crimson's little love note. And I don't know what I'm going to use this for. But I have my calendar. And then I'm still going to try to figure out something. I may come in with either some watercolor or something. Just, I don't know what I'm going to do. I may just leave it like that. You may see it like this until the end of December. I don't know. But yeah, so that's my little December setup. And we got the first day journaled. So fun. I think I'm going to really like this smaller thing. Because I was using like a full composition notebook, and it was just like, I didn't have enough things. One, I don't do enough, or, you know, whatever. But if you make a pocket, and like I could have made this pocket bigger and had 3 or 4 tags in there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is going to be enough room to document my days. And if for some wild chance that there's a whole lot going on, like I said, I can make a longer pocket with several you know, tags, sorry. And my son also, he knows I'm a pen freak. He is a Milwaukee. No, he owns, I believe, every tool that Milwaukee has put out. And I was like, I remember when I was kitchen design and stuff at Home Depot, I had a black Sharpie that was Milwaukee that I always kept in my apron. And he was like, no, Mama, look at this. And he pulls out, and it's a fine liner. He's like, you can have it. I said, are you sure? He's like, yeah, I bought a box of them. I was like, oh my gosh, you have my heart. So, I love that for me. I have me a nice little Milwaukee pen that I can use, and I'll just be thinking about my big Bubba. Every time, I'll just make some little faux stitching. He gave this to me last night, but And I don't think I documented it, but we'll just use it here. Super, super cute. I do have a sewing machine that I used to sew papers, and I've never sewed like journal covers or anything like that, but I have sewed some papers. That's cute. But I thought about, I got to rearrange in the schoolroom craft room, and I think I'm going to try to set up where I can have my Cricut out at all given times. I don't have to pull it in and pull it up, put it up, pull it out, pull it up. And I can have my sewing machine out at all times. So I think I would create more and be more creative if I don't have to go and like dig for all the things. You know what I'm saying? If everything's at the ready, I just got to turn this way or turn that way, or even if I do have to get up every now and then, I mean, that's fine too, as long as I just don't have to pull it out, you know, type of situation. So, but anyways, okay, that's enough of that. But I will get this done, and I will see y'all on the next one, and enjoy your first day of December. Talk to you guys later. Bye.